everybody? Welcome back to Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. It's... What episode is this? 373. No, episode 77. 77? 77. Is that correct? 77. Yes. We are in the epilogue. Hey, how's it going, Viv? We are in the epilogue. Epilogue? Epilogue. Yes. We are in the Dragon's Nest, I think. We've been going, we spent the last probably half of the session going through this place, and then we made it to this big boy, and we didn't have time to finish things up there. So, I think we are about to do that. I'm going to magic up before we head on in there. And yeah, we're gonna give this a go. So fingers crossed. What are you looking at, you sleepy boy? I made this statement last time. I really wish there was like a button input to hide all of the menu and stuff like that, because this guy looks really cool, but we can't see half of him right now, so unfortunate. Alright, let's go and just speedstorm. We're gonna do our normal shenaniganry here. You know what, actually, let's check real quick. That seems fine, that seems fine. No, and no. Go ahead and do a slam dance. We will empower hero, because I'm assuming triple strike is going to be like the way to go, as it normally is. Ooh, look at that purple like mist coming out of its chest, almost like nostrils.
Gift of pain.
Gift of pain. All right. Got a sword arm. I don't like how noodly his fingers are on that one hand. Everything else seems very, like, Golem-esque, very hard line, but those fingers feel way too noodly. Oh, right. I also didn't need to power drive. I forget that Lamina has the hero Goddess Crest, or whatever it is. Is it the Goddess Crest? No, it's not the Goddess Crest. It's the hero's whatever. I think we need to move now. I think we need to move now. I think maybe we leave a single entity here, but then we move everyone else the fuck away, right? Like, that feels like a good idea. And leave Leo there. Oh. Yeah, if that had hit all 5 people, that would have been a problem. That would have been a real problem. I say that, but as long as we could heal between here and there, I guess it would be fine. Right, I should be doing Burning Rage. Everyone gets buffed. There we go. The sword's all fucking... all glowy now. It's like a fucking Halo sword. That's scary.
Happy hour.
Why are you looking at me with those half-lidded eyes, boy bean? Why are you being such a sleepy boy? Taste my refreshment. Wild.
I'll take care of this.
Oh, that's not too bad. I was a little concerned, but that's not too bad. I feel like we're doing mega fucking damage to this guy. You look so sleepy, my boy bean. I'm gonna kiss your face. I'm gonna do it. He says, no, you're not, Papa. Nope. Mwah. I did it anyways.
Happy hour.
Big yawn.
Taste my refreshment.
Okay, so far I'm not seeing anything out of this boss that is especially scary. Okay, I did get a little concerned there, but it's fine. It's fine. It was not that bad. Okay. Maybe we'll just catastrophe.
Blue Dragon Call!
Ooh, 1,000 damage a hit. Holy shit.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Absurd.
Taste my refreshment.
Absurd, Otis. Absurd, Otis. Yes, boy.
Mega damage!
Yes, boy. Not bad damage, honestly, for Lamina.
Blue Dragon Call!
Okay, unless this guy pulls out something else, this is in the bag. This is just a matter of slowly eking him down. There we go. 55,000 experience. Not too bad. Not too bad. 55,000 experience is great. Okay. Pretty simple and... My D-pad feels a little off for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, we're back in... Oh, God. Hey! Would you look at that, hero? The Rememberizer is glowing. Of course it is. From when we took the eye originally. The right opal jewel. It sparkles like a star. Oh God, it's been. I feel like it's been so long since I've done Ruby's voice, but it's only been a week. Do you remember the first time we found this room, Ruby? What? What? I think it's either the wrong portrait or the wrong name. I'm gonna assume it's the wrong name. Hero, we were so green. I think my ribs are still sore from that fall. Nope, it's definitely the wrong portrait because Ruby didn't fall. Ruby flew down chasing, so it's Hero. Wrong portrait, game. Hey, how's it going, Maokai? We were lucky we didn't get killed back then. We were such kids. We survived, and now we're great adventurers. Maybe it switched over to Ruby at this part. Now we have the left dragon eye, and we need to find the right dragon eye. Should we start looking, Hero? Any ideas? Well, that was definitely Ruby. Hey, got a pet cat. Maokai says hello, Otis Bodis. He's not sad. You're sad. He's sad that Papa won't leave him alone to let him sleep. Oh, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Don't get me. Don't get me with these claws. Toe claws. Meow. Meow, Otis. Okay, we have the right eye and the left eye. Oh no, we have the left eye. We need the right eye. No. Yes. My brain. It's hard. It's hard to remember. Okay, we have the right opal jewel. Yeah, I don't really know where we will find the left one. I guess we can maybe head back to... I doubt we will be able to take them out of the other place, but maybe we try that. Maybe we try that. What are you looking at? Mwah. Got, didn't you? You got, didn't you? What gets? Maybe Grandpa Gwyn will have some ideas for us. We'll go visit. Grandpa! Grandfather! Can you tell us where we might find another dragon eye? Oh, hero, my boy! Good work! You found one of the dragon eye jewels! There must be a matching dragon eye jewel somewhere in this world. Think, hero! You must have some idea of where to look. Painty. Grandpa's hike book. Master of Dragons. Colors white, blue, red, and black. The Dragon Master. Save those beyond. Her power she surrendered. Dearest Aldina. Borgin may be... Heavenly bodies. Eyes gaze upward in reverence. Goddess. Some of these are not funny. Entrapped by darkness. Remember love and friendship. Be human and free. Know you love me. My fluffy, majestic hair. But please call me Nash. What the fuck? Bonfire is the man, watch him roll his loaded dice and rob people blind. Azure is the sky, shining down on us below, our past, our future. Grandpa is really talented. Really? You think so? A dragon master, born to protect the goddess, his love ends. A pink flying cat, flaming breath and acid tongue, red dragon ruby. That one's not bad, actually. Assembly of gods, the damnation of a world, a new beginning. I fear for my heart and for the flesh torn clean by a nipple yanker. The name of that enemy is just horrendous. Flames burn through my lungs, consuming all that oppose a young red dragon. Let's check the books down below, maybe. No. No. Wrong book. Sorry. Ah. I mean, that's no longer true. Okay. So nothing especially useful there. I think... Find the other dragon's eye. Other dragon's eye. I don't remember ever seeing another dragon statue? Wasn't there one at the hot springs? Not the actual hot springs that we visit, but the one where the one up this one. How many dungeons down? We have, of the 5 that we found, and I keep saying it that way because I have no idea whether or not we found all of them. Of the 5 that we have found, we have completed 4, right? Because we did the one above. Or did we do 3? Fuck. We've done the Dragon's Nest. We did the lion-headed place. We did the place north of Horum or whatever it was, right? We tried to do the Althena's Hot Springs one, but that didn't succeed. Or we didn't succeed on that. And I guess the 5th one that I'm sure is a place is the illusion one that we don't know how to get into yet. Check it out, Ruby. Now that the water's drained away, we can get into the ruins. Well, I've discovered a new dungeon to add to the list, so I guess we can try this one now. Yikes. That's not what I came here for. I guess technically it is what I came here for. I just didn't realize it. Okay, un momento. I actually need to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in like 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. BRB. Hey everybody, I'm back. Still can't believe there's no anime song opening for Lunar 2. Compared to the first one, this game has the soundtrack, the OST is just as good, if not better, in my opinion, right? But it does lack the more singing kind of like components in the OST. You expect in a game about well, I guess technically the first game was the goddess Althena, goddess of beauty and love and song and everything like that, is immensely present in the story. And I guess technically in this one, she's immensely lacking in the story, and that's kind of the point. So I guess technically, if there was ever a place for her to not be, that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna make a quick list. Horum. Oh, right. It's the Brave Ruins or whatever to the north of Horum. It's the Lionhead ruins, right? And then it's the Pentagulia ones, which we already did, and it's the Dragon's Nest, which we already did. And then it's the Hot Springs, which we haven't done, right? And I'm assuming the Illusion Tower is, I think we're gonna take the stones, right? And now we found the water ruins. So there we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 that we have completed, 4 dungeons that we've completed in the post game. 2 more that we have guaranteed know exist, including this one, and then a 3rd one that we theorize. If only I was 1 hour faster. Yeah, well, sometimes it'd be that way. All right, let's. Ooh, hold up. No, we need to bounce. We gotta get GTFO. We are going to head to dang, we gotta go shopping real quick, because I do not want to go through a dungeon without having max starlights, so that we can be as liberal as we feel like we need to be with our mana. We're missing 10. That would not have been pleasant. Not have been pleasant at all! Ooh, I like that we've found a new dungeon, even though it adds to the mix, because honestly, the only dungeon that we had left, aside from the illusion place, assuming that is correct, is the hot springs, and I'm really not looking forward to going back there, because that place kind of... I'm sure we're stronger now. Well, I say I'm sure we're stronger now. We're like 10 plus levels stronger now, so I know we're stronger now. I assume that we are strong enough to where it's not going to be as annoying. But I still don't know what the kind of like, what the trick, what the pattern is or anything like that. So I don't actually know how to solve that place yet. So, ruh-roh. We're just gonna go in swinging. No trying to dodge or anything. What do we got? We got digesters. Okay. Alright. Just gonna try an attack. Okay. Try attacking. We'll try just straight attacking everything before we try blue dragon fisting everything. Oh, they are very fast. Wildly fast. They'll die to a blue dragon fist. Yeah. But if they're faster than Jean is, that's a big kick in the teeth. Okay, let's do a quick equipment shuffle. Let's see if we can get doing so means, yeah, I don't want to do that either. So we're making a decision between losing MP or losing HP based off of the speed of these enemies. Yikes! Black Brain. Okay, we're gonna do a Dragon Fist. Everything else, we'll see how it goes. I mean, if all they're doing is damage, that's annoying, but we can deal with that. We have plenty of MP on Ronfar, we have plenty of healing items. And Blue Dragon Fist still kills everyone. So I think we just go through this the exact same way that we have done previously. It's just now we have to spot check our health. So it's fine. Sanct Close. Okay. I don't know if I like that or not, because, I mean, obviously I like having better gear, but the items here being better seem to seemingly indicate that we should be here after we have been elsewhere, meaning that this dungeon might be a little harder than others. And again, maybe not, because Blue Dragon Fist dumpsters everything, so, you know, it be what it be. Goddess Armor? Oh, that's actually going to be Leo. Wow! Actually not crazy large stat boosts, but pretty broadly decent. Very nice. Oh, it is still flooded there, so we're probably going to need to do something where we decrease the current amount of water. Okay, fun. Man, though that attack hits pretty hard. Gene levels, Lumina levels. I do not know who the other person was. I think it was Ronfar. Okay, so there's some little, like, button to press down there. Okay, and we need to be able to get here to get to that location. There's a button to press there. Okay. So press buttons lower water is what we're having happen. It's a quintessential water temple, you know? That's fine. Sounds good. I actually think like the quote unquote water temple is probably one of the, it's like one of the 5 required dungeons in an RPG. Like every RPG is going to have a dungeon, almost every RPG is going to have a dungeon with a water theme to it, where you're either raising or lowering water for some sort of puzzle mechanic. Hero gets level 70 and a sewer. Well, sometimes I will say, sometimes the sewer dungeon is the water dungeon, right? You know, like sometimes they don't get that far in the water. And the water dungeon is always the worst. Big disagree. I actually like a lot. There are a lot of water dungeons that I'm a pretty big fan of. I was actually the water dungeon in your game was actually one of my favorite ones because of the puzzle that it had. I love sewers, right? Like, I love water dungeons, I love sewers, I love puzzles where you're raising and lowering things, and you have, like, platforms that'll move around or shift in height and things like that. Like, I'm a sucker for RPG dungeons that involve more than just walk through the dungeon and kill things as you go. I love a dungeon that requires me to interact with something, even if it's just mild, simple interactions, like go into this big chamber, go into this chamber, press a button, something happens in the big chamber, go back, right? Like that type of scenario. Anything that's like more of a puzzle or more interactive is very, very fun for me. What's this guy? While Skyward Sword gets a lot of shit, it had a super cool water dungeon. Skyward Sword gets a lot of shit, but it had a lot of really cool dungeons, period. That's isn't the pirate ship, the like time-based pirate ship in Skyward Sword? That dungeon's really fucking cool. There's a forest when you first walk through it, but then it floods and you can swim through it. See, that sounds really, really interesting. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. Like, that type of thing is really cool. Water dungeons I like because the water typically changes the environment of the dungeon, you know? It's one of the reasons why I really still like the Wild Arms series of games, because they tend to have a very puzzle-like approach to dungeon design. Even if sometimes it's not like the greatest usage of the puzzles, they'll interject a lot of like, use this item or do these things in this order to unlock the next door, you know? And that's more fun for me than just walk through location, you know? You're always disappointed when the sewers only last like 10 minutes. You like when they do a huge boss battle in sewers. I love when they do huge boss battles in sewers. In fact, one of my most memorable childhood memories of a game is Lunar 1. They have a sewer underneath the spoilers, a little bit of spoilers. They have a sewer underneath the first big city that you go to, and there's a big boss fight, and it's really fun, and it's kind of hard, right? It's kind of where the game gets a little tough, but it's a big, big memory for me, and I'm like, hell yeah, love it. Oh, it only opened one. Oh, okay. One switch drained one spot. Is it gonna drain each of them into? It did not. Oh, okay. Interesting. Wild Arms was your first RPG that pulled you into gaming? You were an outdoors kid until you were sick, and Wild Arms was the first game you put in? Hell yeah, that's awesome. Wild Arms 1... Wild Arms 2 was bigger for me because I played it before I played 1, but I say that. I don't actually think that's true. I think I played... I don't think I owned 1 the first time I played it. And then I owned 2 and played it and got really into it, and then I went back and played 1 after the fact. Wild Arms is... I know a lot of people will say things like, oh, this game deserves a remake, or oh, blah, blah, blah. Wild Arms 2... absolutely, I think, is a game that deserves being remade or remastered, if only so that it can have a more intelligible translation, because the game is really... I played it last year, I think. The game is really fun to play still. Really good dungeons for the most part. It's just the latter half of the game is... it gets almost unintelligible in the translation. Like, they just... say weird things and they don't explain half of the stuff, and it's very out there. And like, if you've played it and you've read a bunch of things, you get to the point where you're like, oh, I understand what's happening, but that doesn't mean that like it makes a lot of good sense. But I love Wild Arms 1. It's a very it's such a classic RPG, but it's so very different from most classic RPGs. I guess is what I would say. Like, I think it had a heavy influence on a lot of ideas. But the Wild Arms series itself, that kind of like Western cowboy vibe, is so very unlike most JRPGs. You remember some of the puzzles being hard, but they may just be tired, sick brain of that time? I don't know. Like, even when I was going back, I think some of the puzzles in Wild Arms 1 are more difficult than some of the puzzles in Wild Arms 2. And going back through Wild Arms 2 recently, I still had difficulty with some of the puzzles. Some of the puzzles are actually actively challenging. At the same time, though, I also think like some of the puzzles that we go through as kids, we're kids. So sometimes we're in a different mindset than we would be as adults. We think differently. So sometimes things click instantly, and other things we really struggle with because we don't have the experience that an adult might. So it's kind of a weird dichotomy, right? Like, it turns into a situation where, like, sometimes some things that I struggled with as a kid, I do not struggle with as an adult. And other things I'm like, how the fuck did child me do this? This is impossible. What in the world? Like, I remember, there are like certain platforming games and things like that I remember playing as a kid and loving and having a great time with. And then I go back and I'm like, I try doing them now and I'm like, how the fuck? What? How did I do this? Like, I don't know. A lot of, like, Disney games, like Aladdin or Lion King, back in the day. Oof. Now I'm like, what the fuck? You remember spending too many hours on just one puzzle? Now you get the joys of Google? Yeah, that is very fair. So, here recently, I've been trying to play games without using guides, without spoilers, that types of things, just because it's been a long time since I've done that, so it's been refreshing. But even with this game, for example, right, like I've gone through without a guide, but if I get to a point where like I want to know something, or I'm unsure of something and I don't want to guess, I'll just look it up, right? Like, sometimes I'll find an item in this game, and this game gives you no real understanding of what an item does, and I'll be like, I would like to know what this item that I found does. I'm just gonna look it up. You know? Like, I'm not gonna experiment and guess. I'm just gonna look it up. I feel very, very much the thank you, please save me, Google kind of scenario. Sage robe. We are getting such better equipment in this place. compared to what we've been getting pretty much everywhere else. And this place, I say this place isn't especially difficult, but actually, these guys are so fast and hit so hard that if we weren't level 70, it might actually be a bit of a problem. Now that I think about it.
Taste my anger!
Jean is best girl. Lin Popo, what are you doing over there? Now she looks angry. She looks mad. Oh, well, yeah, that's fair. She doesn't appreciate her image being stolen without her consent, mama. Much like Colt, she is always angry. That's fair. That's valid. You got French fry ears? You got French fry ears? Huh? They're my smells too, mama. Yeah, they're my smells too. Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.